In today's video, we're going to be talking about 𝘾𝙁𝙁, whether it is an effective treatment for PCOS, and if it is better than the commonly prescribed metformin. As of 2018, metformin is the fourth most prescribed drug in the United States, with over 120 million people prescribed it worldwide. And it is commonly prescribed for women with PCOS. 9 out of 10 women with PCOS see a reduction in their symptoms when they take metformin. And this is because the vast majority of PCOS cases are caused by insulin resistance, which is when your body is not able to manage blood sugar efficiently, leading to high insulin levels. And these high insulin levels lead to the three main symptoms of PCOS: irregular periods, high male hormones, and ovarian cysts. And I have a whole video on why insulin resistance causes PCOS, so I won't get into it today. I'll link that above if you want to know more. But the reason that metformin is so effective for women with PCOS is that it improves insulin sensitivity and reduces insulin resistance. Which is great, except metformin comes with a long list of side effects, including bloating, hair loss, brain fog, and muscle pain. Now, 𝘾𝙁𝙁 actually works in a similar way to metformin, improving the body's insulin sensitivity. But instead of being a drug, it is actually a naturally occurring substance that's commonly found in things such as citrus fruits. And it can also be bought over the counter as a supplement. But is 𝘾𝙁𝙁 a suitable alternative to metformin? Is it just as effective? And does it come with the side effects? In today's video, we're going to be answering those questions and more. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Kate. I'm a health coach and I post videos on a high-fat, nutrient-dense way of eating. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, feel free to share, and make sure to subscribe. And make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, where I share new posts every single day. Today's video is sponsored by 𝘾𝙁𝙁𝙁, a genetics testing and analysis company that gives you personalized health recommendations based on your genes. Head to healthcoachkate.com/𝘾𝙁𝙁𝙁 to learn more. We're going to start off talking about what 𝘾𝙁𝙁 is and why it is beneficial for women with PCOS. And then we will get into if there are any downsides to taking it as an alternative to metformin. But before we get into it, I just want to make it clear that yes, 𝘾𝙁𝙁 is available over the counter as a supplement. But if your doctor has prescribed you metformin, you definitely need to talk to them first before switching. Nothing I'm going to say in this video is medical advice. I am simply providing you information on the pros and cons of 𝘾𝙁𝙁, and from there you can figure out with your doctor what the most suitable option is for you. But with that being said, let's get into the video. What is 𝘾𝙁𝙁? 𝘾𝙁𝙁, also known as myo-inositol, is a naturally occurring substance found in foods such as citrus fruits, but the human body can also synthesize it. Because the body can synthesize it, it is considered to be a non-essential nutrient. Essential nutrients are those that we need to get through our diet, because our body cannot produce them or cannot produce enough of them. An example being omega-3. But since our body can make 𝘾𝙁𝙁, it is considered to be non-essential. However, a lot of people do not synthesize 𝘾𝙁𝙁 well, and there are certain things you can do that can deplete it, which is why it is also isolated into a supplement. The average person consumes about 1 gram of 𝘾𝙁𝙁 every day through their diet, but studies have been done looking at much higher dosages, up to 18 grams. 𝘾𝙁𝙁 improves insulin sensitivity and reduces insulin resistance, which in turn reduces PCOS symptoms. It also improves the cell's ability to accept glucose. It can help to lower triglycerides and lower blood pressure too. It also improves the body's ability to burn fat for energy. One study done on women with PCOS concluded, myo-inositol is a simple and safe treatment that is capable of restoring spontaneous ovarian activity and consequently fertility in most patients with PCOS. And usually 𝘾𝙁𝙁 is paired with a folic acid supplement. There have also been studies done on women with gestational diabetes and PCOS, who saw improvements in blood sugar and other symptoms when supplementing 𝘾𝙁𝙁 and folic acid. Now, before we get into the potential downsides of inositol, I know it's sounding pretty great as of right now, but unfortunately there are downsides. But before we get into that, we're going to talk about today's sponsor, 𝘆𝑑ecode. 𝘆𝑑ecode is a genetics testing and analysis company that gives you personalized health recommendations based on your genes. We all have a different set of genes, and understanding our genetic predispositions can help us to understand whether our diet and lifestyle choices are working for or against us. And 𝘆𝑑ecode makes understanding and applying this information easy. 𝘆𝑑ecode makes it easy to identify whether or not you are carrying the genes associated with PCOS, as well as numerous other conditions and diseases as well. Their 2.0 version now includes new DNA wellness reports, including insomnia, chronic pain, anxiety, and more. These wellness reports provide an overview of the condition and evidence-based recommendations based on your DNA. If you've already done a DNA test, you can upload your file to the 𝘆𝑑ecode website directly. And if not, you can order a DNA kit from them to anywhere in the world. And 𝘆𝑑ecode also has an online lab shop where you can order tests such as fasting blood sugar and insulin straight to your door. Currently, the lab tests are only available in the United States, but their DNA testing and analysis is available worldwide. And 𝘆𝑑ecode members save 50% off lab tests. And one thing I really want to highlight is that 𝘆𝑑ecode will never share or sell your data with any third-party companies, unlike some other DNA testing companies out there. So if you want to check out 𝘆𝑑ecode and find out what your genes can tell you about your health, head to healthcoachkate.com/𝘆𝑑ecode. Thank you to 𝘆𝑑ecode for sponsoring this video. The downsides. I mentioned earlier in this video that metformin comes with a long list of side effects, but how does inositol compare? When we're talking about metformin, some of the side effects include bloating, fatigue, gas, diarrhea, low testosterone, vitamin and mineral deficiencies, hair loss, muscle pain, brain fog, hypoglycemia, and tingling palms and feet. And in some cases, it can also cause anemia and lactic acidosis. Anemia is when your body doesn't have enough healthy red blood cells. In this situation, anemia is caused by very low vitamin B12. And anemia leads to reduced oxygen flow in the body's organs. And it is caused because metformin depletes vitamin B12. Lactic acidosis occurs when metformin causes lactic acid to build up in the bloodstream. And if your body is not clearing it properly, this can lead to serious problems. If you have any kidney problems or consume excessive amounts of alcohol, you are also at a greater risk. If not treated, lactic acidosis can result in a coma or even death. This side effect, I just want to say, is very rare, but it's still worth noting. That being said, these side effects can be minimized by taking metformin with food, supplementing the vitamins and minerals that metformin depletes, increasing your dose of it slowly, or taking the extended release version instead. But even when doing all these things, there are some women who will still experience side effects, which is why they turn to alternatives such as inositol. Now, inositol does have less side effects, especially when it comes to the ones that are caused by vitamin and mineral deficiencies, but it still does include the digestive symptoms, which include bloating, gas, and diarrhea. And these are especially common when it is taken in large doses, above 12 grams per day. It can also cause difficulty sleeping, headaches, and fatigue. Again, especially at high doses. And it is also important to note that there have been no long-term studies done on inositol, so it's unclear if it's safe long-term. So yes, inositol can be really beneficial for women with PCOS, but it still can come with some side effects. Now, before we wrap up, I just want to say that there are other ways to improve insulin sensitivity and reverse insulin resistance entirely that do not require a drug or a supplement. I have another video where I go over 4 steps you can take to improve insulin sensitivity and reverse PCOS entirely, which I will link above. I have gotten a lot of messages and comments from people who have implemented these tips and they've ended up no longer needing their metformin prescription, so it's definitely worth checking out that video if you have PCOS. But anyways guys, that's all I have for you today. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have taken metformin or inositol for your PCOS. What was your experience? I want to know the good and the bad. I know when some women take one or the other, they experience a laundry list of side effects, and then there's other women who do not experience any at all. So I'd love to hear from you. And once again, I would like to thank Self-Decode for sponsoring this video. The link to check them out will be in the description box down below. Now, if you did enjoy this video, you might also enjoy my video that I mentioned earlier on 4 steps you can take to reverse PCOS. I will put it right here. If you want to catch up on my most recent upload, you can find it here. And if you want to check out my keto diet and carnivore diet coaching programs, you can find them here. Thanks guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.